So Robert, explain this awesome trellis here. It looks like you kind of put together like 5 styles.
Yeah.
So it looks like you have a concrete posts. Is there rebar inside it?
Yes, there is. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and so how far in the ground is it?
It's about 3 feet down in the ground.
So is this your main support structure?
Yes.
Okay, and then you went off of it with some...
This is the top rail for a chain link fence,
Oh, wow.
you know, what you find at Home Depot.
I could actually climb on that if I wanted
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
So it's really sturdy, and you've attached it to several posts. It's what, 30 feet long probably? 40?
Probably, yeah, somewhere around
So it's really long, and then you have your first round of cutting here. Plants that you've rooted and they're
Yes.
growing, and then it looks like you're growing in the soil.
Yeah, these are directly right in the ground. You know, this is the first time trying it. I never done anything in ground yet, so we'll see how that goes. And you know, thinking the plant will be able to grow and do a lot better in the ground. So.
And are you worried about gophers or anything?
Yeah, gophers can be a concern here, but too, you know, I've got multiple plants, so if I happen to lose a plant, or there's even some tips and tricks you can do to, you know, re-root the plant and get some soil around it. So yeah, not too worried about it.
And then you were having more problems with rats, you said, than gophers, right?
The rats and the rodents, you know, everything gets so hot and dry around here. The only water that they can get is from the flesh of the dragon fruit stem, and so they usually attack the bottom.
So right here, they were nibbling here?
Yeah, you can see some evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now you just leave the cuttings on the ground, and hopefully they'll just go for that instead?
Yeah, I thought, hey, just all the trimmings, instead of cleaning them up, just let them sit on the ground, and maybe they'll just munch on those trimmings and
the
save my
nutrients
plants a
will
little
recycle
bit.
back into the soil
Yeah,
too in
exactly.
time. And then explain this. You have some type of...
Yeah, so this is the landscape tubing they sell at Home Depot, you know, for irrigation and whatnot, doing drains. So, you know, you definitely want to have some kind of buffer over the metal frame that you make to kind of help the dragon fruit spill over a little bit better. So
it's just going to be a nice umbrella here, a nice
Yes.
canopy in a short amount of time here, a year or two.
Exactly, yeah.
I like this a lot. And then you have
Thank
a whole
you.
section of upcycled
Yeah.
parts that you made into trellises. I remember here. So you have some trash cans that you cut in half, correct?
Yes.
So look at that. So these are mobile if you need it. So I think this is a really brilliant idea. So a trash can cut in half, it's probably what, 30 gallons?
Yeah, it's just one of the large trash cans, you know, that you find at any house, and these happen to be abandoned, and so, hey, took advantage of it, and do a lot of recycling, so I get a lot of materials. I was able to, you know, get these big PVC pipes.
Oh yeah. And you have some rebar in there, some wire mesh on the top.
Yeah. And you know, I definitely learned this is kind of the cheaper, thinner wire mesh. You definitely want to go with the cattle panels. It's going to be a lot stronger. And you can see over here in this one, yeah, this has the thicker.
So that's called a cattle panel, huh?
Yeah.
Where do you get that?
Tractor Supply.
Okay, I'm going to get that instead for now, and I like that. That's better than the. I was using the concrete wire mesh, but this is 100 times better.
No, yeah, and you can even beef this up too. I did on the trellises out there, but you can put even more rebar along the sides and beef.
And you spot welded it too?
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
Wow, that is stout.
Yeah.
And so yeah, these are made out of cut barrels. You have the upcycled one, and then look at this newest creation. This wasn't here last time we came. Explain this really cool thing.
Yeah, so got these tables. These are actually the lobby tables you see in a hotel. They have a little sheet of glass over it.
Oh, and the glass is removed.
Yeah, so the glass is removed, and I thought it would make a great trellis idea, you know, kind of a shorter trellis. I like to do things at different levels, tall things, little things.
Yeah, I envision just hundreds of branches popping off, or not hundreds, but a lot of branches coming over and just kind of hiding the metal.
Exactly.
You know, it would almost look like a table of dragon fruit in a way, right?
Exactly. And then just slammed in some pipes here and hose clamped them in for some extra support. Put it on some bricks to give it a little more height. So.
And then when you plant them into the soil here, do you amend the soil, or do you just leave the native soil?
No, this was amended soil with my mix that I use that we talked about earlier. So yeah, it's got perlite. Real good drainage in there, and then just use regular wood chips for the top dressing here.
And these plants are really happy. And then what, to kind of ease them into the transition, you use some burlap?
Exactly, yeah. Even though most of these guys are Ocamponus varieties, they still need a little bit of shade to start out.
Yeah, there's nothing better than just tossing some burlap on them for a few weeks. That's what I do, and then I remove it once they kind of seem acclimatized, and it works well.
Exactly.
So yeah, it looks like you have several of these trellis setups, huh?
Yeah, I got another one over here. And if I can mention this one over here, I'm so proud of this guy. This is a Vivid Papaya.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you've had that fruit yet.
No, I have not.
But I'm very proud to get some flowers on there and see what the fruit tastes like. You know, really into those deep, dark reds and purples, fruits that have high antioxidants.
I have a feeling you're gonna like the flavor of this one.
Yeah.
That's kind of your vibe. Yeah, this is a really healthy plant too.
Yeah, and it was grafted. You can see I did a little grafting.
Oh, you grafted it.
First grafts that I did and stuff. But,
oh wow, so it's your first graft
yeah.
and it's budding, so you're pretty
Exactly.
stoked.
Yeah.
And this one's like a really purplish fruit, right? A
Yeah,
reddish
yeah,
purple.
has a real magenta, almost purple colored flesh to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Orahona polyrhizis in a way, but it's thicker. It's really nice.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm excited for you. I hope that you report and tell us your honest opinion about that fruit.
I sure will. Thank you.